It's the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
To try again after the sack. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And the Giants send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Demarcus Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, Jones being chased out left toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On first down, Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33. Back to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Saquon Barkley.
75 yards rushing for now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Barkley.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Mahomes.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mahomes.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now Jones. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. Buying time to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.